it's Justin and Bethany.
Yeah.
We are no longer in Mexico, but we have one more excursion to talk about that was in Mexico.
That's right, and it was so underwhelming that we forgot to film something for it, so now
Here we are.
in our house. So while we were planning going to Mexico, I had thought about renting a boat or a yacht to do just a cruise out at sunset and maybe dinner. And I talked to a few companies and they were interested, but they were interested for a lot of money. So we had actually looked, and the hotel actually offered a sunset cruise. That was what it was advertised as, was a sunset cruise. And so we decided to book it. And we were really excited. This is actually what I was most excited about doing. And it just wasn't what I expected. So they told us that we would be picked up around 3 in the afternoon, and where we were staying at Unico it's about 2 hours roughly away from downtown Cancun, in Riviera Maya. So there's quite a long drive, but also what we didn't plan on is that we would be picking up multiple guests. So we picked up at Hard Rock, and then we picked up at another resort, and then we picked up at a resort that was way off the main road. And it took us probably about 3, maybe a little more than 3 hours to get from Unico to
downtown
the port.
Cancun, to the port. It was crazy, and our driver was horrible. I thought we were going to die. In fact, I don't have any footage of it because I was just so scared.
Everyone in the car was really nervous, and in fact, somebody said something to the driver. He kept answering the phone. He was very angry that he had to pick up at this last resort, and you could tell it was coming through in how he was driving. So, when we finally got to the port, there were all these gorgeous yachts, and I said to Bethany, "Oh my gosh,
He was so excited.
I was so excited." In fact, one of the yachts was one that I had looked at before we had gone, and so I was just like, "Oh my gosh, we hit the mother lode." And then I think I joked, and I said something about, if this is some like barge with a pirate ship facade on it, I'm going to be really ticked off. And sure enough, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You'll see for yourself in a second. But it was it was not our thing. I know that there are people that were on the boat that this was very romantic for them, and it was a very special evening. Yeah. And I spent a good portion of it making fun of everyone. And I am sorry.
It was just very cheesy, lovey. I mean, you'll see in one part, they turn on this light that says love in a heart, and it was very cheesy. The minute you walked on this ship, the Columbus, they were putting drinks in your hands, and there was not an inch of space on the boat. Not at all. There was a stereo playing, and a man was playing his saxophone with the radio to Celine Dion music. Yeah.
And I was looking to go out on the open ocean, and I was really excited about that, but instead we just went out into a bay, and they also said that we would get to walk along a beach, and we didn't get to walk along the beach.
Did get to. Yeah.
We sailed out into the middle of the bay, they dropped anchor, and then they cooked dinner. You could get steak or lobster. And
we got steak. It was
just
don't get steak in Mexico. Get tacos.
Don't order steak like you would order steak in the States. Get carne asada and get get good stuff. That we decided to sit under deck to eat dinner, and it was very cramped, and it was it felt very rushed to me. That was the other thing. It was like, here's your salad. Are you done with your salad? Here's your rolls. Are you done with your rolls? Here's your steak. And then that happened to us, but then there were other people that we're eating steak and they hadn't even gotten rolls.
Yeah.
So the staff, there wasn't a lot of staff, but they did an amazing job.
They did. The main guy was running around, like making sure you had food, had drinks, had whatever.
Yeah. It was really good. So when we say that it was kitschy and cheesy, we recognize that it would be awesome for some people. It's just not our style. We did have fun because we made it fun. And we got some beautiful footage. We got some amazing...
The sunset was...
amazing pictures.
Beautiful, yeah.
You're breathing very loud, dog. I don't know what else to say. I think you just have to watch it.
What's the matter with you?
My drink is good as water.
Candy, vamos a apagar las luces. We're gonna turn on the lights now. Yes. Y vamos a encender. We're gonna light up now on the mast of the boat. Prendemos ahí en el mástil el corazón del amor. We light up the love sign on the mast of the boat. 1, 2, 3. That's right. It's when all of the women say, ah. That's right. Yes.
You go. Sit.
We hope you enjoyed our video, and we hope you also will like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for those that are subscribed already and are liking our videos. Please share it with others so we can get our content out there. And we will see you next week in Utah at Antelope Island.
Fun. What are we talking about?
Dine and Sail.
Oh yeah, Dine and Sail.
Say hi. You want to be a part?
Part.
Hi. Justin, Bethany, and Kita. Hi, Steve. Hi. Hi.
Okay, what are we gonna say?